This is my audience.
Hey.
Myself.
Okay, so I brought my Tribe Called Quest record to show the evolution of hip hop. Okay, so it's the 80s, which means disco, big hair, and Ronald Reagan. But it also means that it was a hard time for music lovers until hip hop was born. I'm going to give you an inside look on how hip hop evolved into what it is today. But we have to start from step one, which means birth. Hip hop was born from the hearts of a few East Coast kids with a record and a twist of their fingers. Rhymes were given out like Halloween candy, and everyone that heard them wanted more. Artists like Kurtis Blow and Grandmaster Flash created a sound that no one ever heard of, and it wasn't the usual disco. I mean, scratching records is crazy, but they turned crazy into beauty. Groups like A Tribe Called Quest and Run DMC mastered that sound and made it their own. An article in the LA Times shows us that Kurtis Blow sold 600,000 copies of The Breaks, a song that paved the way for many young rappers. A Tribe Called Quest made a sound which you could say is electric relaxation, and other groups followed that, such as Outkast and De La Soul. The West Coast was experiencing hip-hop in a different way. New rap groups were emerging, but it wasn't relaxation, it was outrage. Their experience was much different than those in the East Coast. African Americans and Latinos were treated much different, and the crime rate was at an all-time high in LA. NWA started the gangster rap movement. They're not only speaking on their life experiences, but relating back to their fans. Other groups, such as Public Enemy, were also speaking up against police and society, trying to open the eyes of their fans and the people around them. Popular rappers such as Biggie and Tupac were greatly influenced by NWA and Public Enemy, as well as underground rappers such as Bamboo, Psycho Realm, and Immortal Technique. That brings me to today's hip hop. What would we be without Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, and Isaiah Rashad? Out of all the teeny bopper rappers that this generation produced, we were lucky enough to see legends in the making. Complex Magazine tells us that Snoop Dogg and the Game crowned Kendrick Lamar as the king of the West Coast. It's pretty hard shoe to fill after the reign of Tupac Shakur. J. Cole took the relaxed sound of A Tribe Called Quest and made it his own. Not many rappers can fill the past, but the legends of hip-hop made it to where we have hip-hop heroes today. So, you have just been introduced to real hip-hop and how it evolved. So thank you, Kurtis Blow, Nasty Nas, Wu-Tang, and the rest of the hip-hop legends. And thank you for listening to me talk about the greatest music of all time and how it became what it is today.